welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be demonstrating this knitting machine that we bought at the yard sale that you saw in a previous video. So stay tuned and watch this happen. Thank you for staying tuned to watch me demonstrate. I'm learning this. I don't really know how to use it yet, so you're watching me learn how to use this. We bought this for $1 at a garage sale, so this is a bargain. I've been wanting to get an Addy or Centro. I think I want to save my money and get an Addy because I've heard really great things about them. But this is just maybe to get me used to a knitting machine if you can find one for a good bargain somewhere. It is made by Mattel. So there are ones that were marketed as toys. This one was marketed for adults. You see there's an adult lady sitting here knitting in her lap. I'm keeping it on the table. So let's get started on here. And let's see, I'm going to open up so I can kind of use this as a guide. It has instructions on what to do. I'm using a medium weight yarn, and I'm going to put my working yarn in a box on the floor so that it can kind of work freely down here. But make sure you have enough working yarn, and that's true of anything if you are knitting on a loom or crocheting. This project book does recommend a lot of adding crochet stitches to stuff you do here. So it's just a neat little knitting machine, and we will see how it works. Okay, this brown peg right here is, I guess you would call this your anchor peg. So you're going to, okay, this is backwards for me, but I'm showing you, you want to knit it to where the brown peg goes over a little to the side. Okay, so you're going to drop your tail down through the hole in the middle right here, and then you're going to put your yarn right here, and then you're going to knit, you're going to turn the handle so that it goes under that first brown peg. Do you see that? Okay, so we're going to be weaving in and out, so it's in one peg and you go behind one and in front. So I'm going to try to do this. This is backwards for me, but I want you to see it. Okay, so we've got it on the brown peg. We're going to spin it. There's the next one. We want to go behind that white one. Turn the handle, go in front of that white one. Turn the handle, go behind that one, and then just go in and out. So I'm going to turn it where it'll be a little bit easier for me. Hopefully you can see it. Don't want to get my yarn wrapped up in my... so that was behind. This is in front. I turn it. It goes behind that one. In front. Behind. 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 And now we're back to the beginning. So now what we want to do is go through this little opening here. Okay, now here's the little tensioner rod if you want to use that. So what we're going to do, let's go down here. We want to just weave it in and out. Okay, can you see that? We're going to go in. Am I doing that right? Maybe it's this way. Okay, let's try that. And then just let it go a little bit. So when you get to the brown peg here, you know you've gone full circle. Can y'all see everything? All right, so let's go. And I think I can do it this way now that I've threaded it. It looks like to do a circle, they did maybe 38 rounds, I think I saw. 32 rounds. So let's do that and see what we get. Just make sure you have enough working yarn. Okay, so that's tension there, and we're going to go. Now you want to go slow. Yeah, I may need to loosen up my tension. There we go. That's one. That's two. Can y'all see that? Let me pull it in front of me a little bit here. Three. Four. Five. I'm going to get some more working yarn. If you have a little counter, you can use that. Okay, 5. It's really smooth. 6. 7. And adjust the tension to your needs here. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. That's 19, and I lost my tension there. Let's see. I think that was good. What was that, 19? 20. 21. Get some more yarn here. That's 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. Almost there. 29. Let's get some yarn. I'm going to 32. So that was 29. 30. 31. And 32. All right, so I want to cut my yarn. I need to make sure I have enough tail. Let's see. I'm gonna just kind of wrap it around like so, and that should be enough tail. All right, so I'm getting my working yarn out of the way, and I'm gonna take it off of the tensioner here. Okay. Pull it out of there. Okay, so now here comes the tedious part. Okay, so we've got to, it came with a plastic needle and it's straight. I have a curved metal needle right here, which I think will work better in here. I like metal needles better than plastic. Plastic's fine for some things, but let's see. I think you have to go about midway here. Okay, so let's see. I think it would be good if you had a marker to mark that, but you're gonna thread the yarn through your darning needle. So just make sure you have a big enough eye to fit the yarn that you have. This wants to fray a little bit. I'm going to cut it off where it's fraying. Okay, and you want sharp scissors. I have a pair of scissors I only use for yarn. We have a pair only for fabric. Alright, this yarn wants to separate, and I think that's the issue here. Okay, so let's start right here. Let's see. I think I need to start here. So I'm gonna knit until I get right here. And this little opening here is where I want to insert my needle. Pull it up and pull the yarn out. And then I want to turn till I get to the next opening and do the same thing. Like I said, I think this is the tedious part here. Just make sure you're grabbing every one, and this will eventually just fall off. I hope y'all can see this. I apologize if you can't. Okay. You may have to use both hands here. I'm trying to be really patient and not rush this. I'm not making a project, but I just want to make sure, you know, I can make it something with this. Oh, get off of there. There we go. This isn't the best yarn, but I just had some scrap yarn I wanted to use to learn how to use this little machine. And hopefully we can get some projects out of it. Okay, and then turn. Okay. You're just turning until that's, ooh, it came off. There we go. Don't know if I started where I needed to start. Let's see. That's the next one. Hope I didn't skip anything. I did skip one. No, that's just stuck on the hook here. I did this. I think that just comes off. I am going to play with this. If anybody has any tips on what I'm doing wrong here, I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I think I messed up. Okay, well, I did, but I'm going to keep practicing. But this is what it makes. Makes this little tubular thing here. Okay, so I'm going to, this is where the beginning was. I'm going to cinch that up. And then let me see if I can cinch this up. I think I missed some stitches here, so it's not going to work very good. But I'm going to practice, and then when I finally learn how to make a project, I'll show you. Okay, so I have a tube. I'm not sure how. Let's see if we can make it a round. Okay, so I think I just sew that up. I'm sure I'm not doing this right. We'll get there. All right, so I'm gonna go through here and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of practicing, and then we'll come back and see if we can make a project. But for now, it does make some very pretty stitches. I'm gonna stop here before I embarrass myself anymore. But it does make some very pretty knit stitches. I'm gonna have to practice a lot with it, and I will. But it's very fun. I like just spinning the handle here. It's very fun. So, and I love the knit stitches. I had another one that I bought a more modern day, but it was a cheap one. It wasn't a good quality one. It dropped stitches like crazy. I didn't drop any stitches in the knitting process. Where I dropped was trying to get it off, and that was user error. But no, I did not drop any stitches going around. Like I said, it's a very small one. It's not going to make huge projects unless you sew them together. But yeah, it was fun. If you find one of these online at a very reasonable price, get one. I would say this was maybe a kind of a vintage toy, maybe. I don't know, but it taught little girls how to make things. But this one was marketed for adults. They had one that had Barbie on it. I remember I wanted one when I was a little girl. I never got one. But yeah, this was fun. It was real worth $1, just to have fun with it, So if you find one, at a good price that you're willing to spend, go for it and just have some fun. So I will be saving up to get an Addy so I can make some big projects. But this, in the meantime, was very fun. And I'll probably will continue to use this for smaller projects once I master how to use it. Any tips you have, please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know if you'd like to see more videos. And when I make a project, I will post. So until the next one, have a good night.